Glenn Greenwald is a Substack columnist and an award-winning investigative journalist. It's pretty bad, isn't it, Glenn?
Yeah, I mean, as I listen to that, I have to point out again that, in my opinion, the single greatest journalistic and political scandal of the last decade easily is when the CIA and the other agencies of the security state invented a lie, which was that the archive showing everything that you just went through was Russian disinformation, the lie that it came from Russia, the lie that it was forged documents. And the media then took that lie and ratified it and spread it in multiple news outlets all across the country weeks before Americans were going to go vote for the president. And then big tech seized on that lie and censored this story over the internet from being discussed, so that who knows how many millions of people cast their ballot without having access to this information about the president's business activities in Ukraine and China that revealed a lot of ethical questions about him. It was manipulation of the electorate and a lie on such a grand scale. And I think one of the reasons they don't want to look at anything involving Hunter Biden is because we all now know, even the New York Times and Washington Post admit, that that archive was authentic all along, and they would have to grapple with the magnitude of the fraud that they imposed to protect Joe Biden right before the election.
It's too big to touch. You can't, if you got Joe Biden in a room one-on-one with a camera rolling and you're live, he wouldn't survive 5 minutes, Glenn. You just read his words back to him. You do that with any of these guys who run these agencies, the FBI, the DOJ. You're not even allowed to go there with the Biden family because it's so rotten, and it infects the entire Washington establishment. Every agency is affected by it, all the big ones that matter. So that's why everybody is protecting this guy, because they're actually protecting themselves and their own careers and their own profits. Am I right?
Exactly. I don't know if you remember, but there was one reporter from CBS who tried to ask Biden when he got off a plane about these materials showing that Joe Biden was pursuing business deals in China using his influence as vice president and potentially as president. And the entire media, his colleagues, Bo Erickson was his name, completely maligned and mauled him, saying that he was doing Putin's bidding by using these fake documents to try and show the public and force Biden to answer. And Biden didn't have to answer because the entire press protected him, and he was able to just say, oh, that's Russian disinformation. You're doing Putin's bidding. There was a Chinese scholar, one of the leading Chinese scholars in political science, who right when Biden won, gave a speech saying, we always got what we want from Clinton and Bush and Obama because we had people at the highest levels of Wall Street who would fix everything for us. Under Trump, they couldn't control him, and that's why we had a problem. And because of our influence with Hunter Biden, this Chinese scholar said, when Biden's back in office, everything will be good again. We will be able to control Washington. You can debate what our posture should be to China. I'm worried when it's too antagonistic. But this is information, Jesse, that is crucial to understanding the world. And it's the media that plays the leading role in covering it up. It's despicable.
It is despicable. And this show, and I know you are too, that we are not going to stop our reporting on it. It's just too big. Glenn, thanks as always.
Thanks, Jesse.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.